Hey guys, we're going to take a look at the new Klein Tools flashlight and worklight. It's model number 56028, and it's got a 235 lumen flashlight and then a 100 lumen worklight on the side. So let's take a closer look. Alright, so here it is up close and personal, and it's a pretty compact form factor, aluminum body, and it is using 3 AAA batteries, and you see a little O-ring around the outside here. It's because it is IP67 rated. And you just tip it out and you got a little battery carrier that slides out. It does come with 3 batteries, so you can use it right out of the package. Oop, having a little trouble there. Just screws right back on. This front light is 235 lumens, and their spec runtime is 6 hours. This side work light is 100 lumens, so each of these LEDs are 20 lumens each, and it will run 12 hours on a set of batteries with just the work light. So single LED and then 5 LEDs. On the body, like I said, it's aluminum. You've got this little rubber sleeve for grip. It is nice soft rubber. And then you've got this clip that you can pull off if you don't want it. And it's made of steel because you can stick it on the back of the magnetic base. It's another thing they've got on this. You've got the on-off button on the back here. It's got a nice rubber boot over it. And then you've got this really strong magnet for mounting it to a wall, a stud, the inside of an electrical box. Anything ferrous it'll stick to. And it's pretty strong too. It supports its weight, no problems at all. It slams down right there. The only problem is if you don't turn it on before you stick it to something, you have to pull it back off, turn it on. Oh, that was weird. Didn't think I hit the button. I guess the button's just really sensitive. So anyway, got the work light going. You can, set it on whatever metal surface you want, and there you go. You can illuminate the wall, or you can illuminate the opposite wall. Like that. So this button, when you cycle it, it always comes on. If you've left it sitting, it always comes on with the main light, which I really like. If you turn it off and you turn it on immediately, it turns this on. And apparently, if you tap it really lightly, it'll alternate between the two, like you just saw. I just found that out. So you've got the work light on and you turn it off. If you wait 5 seconds, it'll come back on in the main light every time. There we go, main light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give it a little bit of wiggle room. Main light again. So if you let it sit and you pick it up, it'll always come on the main light first, which I really like since they only have one button. I'd prefer separate buttons, but since it's so compact, I can see why they went with one, but I really like that feature that they built in there. The other thing this has is a little glow ring, so whenever this light is on, it's charging the glow ring. And if you drop this, if you turn it off and then you drop it, you can see where it's at, because it stays charged for like a minute or so after you've turned it off. And also if you drop it, it's got this clip on it, so it won't roll away. If you take that off, it will roll away though. So this has a lot of different features on it, and normally I'd be a little bit wary of something like this, saying, well, that's, maybe it's a little bit gimmicky with so many features built in. But really, when you think about it, the features that they have here are unobtrusive enough that I think it's a well-designed package. It offers enough features without being unwieldy to use any of them at any given point. If you don't like the glow ring, just ignore it. If you don't like the work light, it's pretty easy to just cycle it on and cycle it off. And if you don't turn it back on right away, it's like you don't even have that work light if you don't want it. The magnet, I mean, sure, that might pick up metal debris if you lay it down next to something or a screw, but it's not going to get in your way when you're using it. So I really like all of these features that they have in it. And I think it was a good design in the fact that they did not make any of them detract from the overall performance if you don't want to use them. Alright, so it's night outside, got the garage lights off. This is the only source of illumination I've got. And you can see it's lighting up. It's a pretty even beam. and it's a pretty decent spread on it too. It's not adjustable as far as focusing, but it's a pretty good job of illuminating what you want to light up. And then, so this is the main light, 235 lumens. And if you cycle power, it goes to the Worklight, which is 100 lumens, but you can set the light on its side and it's still lighting something up. Or you can use that magnetic bottom to stick it to a wall and it'll be lighting up, or the inside of an electrical box or something like that. And one of the coolest parts about this is, even if you drop it when the light is off, you've got this little glow ring that charges when the light's going. So you can still find it, you drop it, you know where it is, you can pick it up and turn it back on. Alright, and one more test. Since this thing is IP67 rated, that means it's waterproof up to 1 meter and dustproof. Let's go ahead and have some fun. So, seems to be working just fine. Dunked it in there, it's completely submerged. Pull it back out. And cycle some modes here. I get the Worklight going. Everything still works. Nice and waterproof. Not water resistant, waterproof. Alright guys, so price point on this thing is right under 30 bucks. It's like 29 something. And for the price at 235 lumens and the additional Worklight and all the little bonuses they added in, plus being waterproof, I think it's a great deal. And like I said earlier, they crammed a bunch of features into this, and it's starting to, like, you know, you kind of say, oh, is it getting in the gimmicky range? But I think all of them are useful, and I think none of them get in the way of regular operation. So in my book, it's a winner, not a gimmick. Really like this light. So hopefully this review is helpful. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below, and once again, don't forget to subscribe.